everyone.
Hey guys.
Welcome. It is Saturday, July 11th, and we are going to walk the streets of Manhattan, and our destination is to go to Brooklyn. We'll see how far we make it. It's warmer than we thought, and the sun came out. I'm not sure, did you check the temperature before we left?
I believe it's right around 84.
84 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay.
Well, now with the sun out.
Could possibly
It was
be
77 or so before.
degrees Fahrenheit. Hey, George Lopez, thanks for joining us. Mad Max, Rosalind Brown, nice of you all to join us. We're going to have an awesome walk today. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll explore our beloved city. Right now, James, tell them where we are.
We're at Broadway at 14th Street, looking south.
Right by Union Square. If you
Got
want to show
quite
them.
yep, here's Union
them
Square.
Union
Got quite an
Square.
adventure for you guys today. There's the Empire State Building, Old Guardian Life Building, MetLife Building with a gold top, and it's looking beautiful today. Best city in the world, guys. Hope you're going to have fun with us today. Going to cover a lot of ground today. We have on.
Well, that's our goal anyway.
Yeah, we sketched that in.
We'll see.
We penciled it all in. We're going to see. There's a nice breeze right here. Union Square is always an awesome spot to start. We're on Broadway. Now we're looking north. And welcome aboard. This is the way we're going to head south, right here.
And we're in Greenwich Village right now, but we're going to be covering a bunch of different neighborhoods today. Soho and,
Yeah, I think everybody's going to have a lot of fun.
and then crossing into the Lower East Side. So, yeah, we'll see how many neighborhoods we can cross off in kind of like one live stream, right? Hey, Cheryl Lancaster. Hey, Yazin Boy. Did you turn that off, James?
I did.
April L, Jeffrey Wu, DC322, Mad Max, Karla, Rosalind Brown. Thank you all for joining us.
Okay. Nice.
Hey, Fela Styles. Hey, Busy B. Hi, Irene. Thank you, George, for telling everyone to like and subscribe. We appreciate that. Hey, look at this.
Deadass. You should shoot that truck for me. Let me get it.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, this is funny. Look at that. A very New York moment. Go now, James. You got it? Now. And there's the Strand Bookstore. The amazing Strand Bookstore.
Always
Celebrating 98 years in business. Isn't that amazing?
Always busy, right?
Yeah, 98 years in business. An extra good job. I'm just waiting for the light to change, and we'll just look out at Strand Bookstore. They carry the books that we have authored. Storefront NYC, great bars in New York City. Vinyl NYC. A lovely independent bookseller. Family owned. 98 years. What more could you ask for? Hi, Nicole. Hi, Jessica, RJ Wertheimer.
Look at that.
Notes from the path will always be pointing out interesting things along the way. And this is a landmark. This is a beauty. This is the gorgeous Grace Church. Look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Of course, the bottom is under scaffolding, but it's a really gorgeous church. They're renovating, they're redoing some of the facade. In case you wondered, you've never seen one of our live streams or heard of our explanations. Every number of years in New York, all the buildings have to be inspected because, they're the weather and everything like that with the cold weather and the snow and everything like that happens in the winter. Sometimes, stone or pieces of brick or whatever the facade is made of, come loose over time, weathered, and they have to make sure that it's safe, that none would fall on a passing pedestrian or injure someone. So they require an inspection, and then when they do that, they put up scaffolding, so the inspectors can look, basically every inch of the building. And then if they find something, the scaffolding can stay up for quite a long time when it's fixed and renovated or whatever that needs be. So that's why you see so many buildings that are scaffolded in New York City. It's a law that every certain number of years you have to have an inspection of your building. And obviously that's important because think of what happened recently to the building that's currently under construction where, became unsafe. So, it's always about safety.
It turns into 4th Avenue right there.
So right now we're on Broadway and we're crossing 9th Street. We are in Greenwich Village and we're going to be walking downtown. That's our direction, downtown. And we're going to be walking to Brooklyn. If weather permits and we make it, we'll see how far we make it. That's our plan.
How good to go?
That's our plan.
Good to go.
James says he's good to go. They're good to go. They're giving the peace sign. Everyone's happy. Wow, I guess there's a little street fair or something happening over here. See it, James?
Yeah.
We didn't even realize there's a
Always
small.
something going on.
Yeah,
Right?
on the weekends there's a lot of street fairs in New York City.
In the summer, yeah.
In the summer, in the winter, obviously, not many street fairs are happening. But it looks like there's a little street fair happening right now. I think it's a short one because it probably just goes to Astor Place. Looks like they even have a band.
Yeah.
What's this all about, James?
What is happening here? Someone's screaming.
Oh, wow. Oh, street fair. Very nice.
We do have one, it's brand new actually, and it kind of fits because we are at Witch Fest and this is about inclusion and not pointing fingers about what you think somebody else should be doing and whatnot. We all have to, live, be who you are and harm none. That's just
So
the way
now
it's
we know what
supposed
this
to be,
is.
right?
It's Witch Fest.
Yeah,
We're all here for a purpose and it doesn't matter, white, red, purple, black, yellow. We're all one people, we're one connected, and we belong to the earth. Thank you. And anyone who judges should just look in the mirror. So that's what this one's about. This is blasphemy. I gotta fog it up a little bit. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to curse. I know this kid's here.
Wow. So you never know what you're going to encounter. Oh, what a cutie. So little did we know that we'd encounter a street festival as well. This is Witch Fest, everyone. That's why James and I love New York City, because you never know
You could just hang out
what
there
you're
and see a show.
going to encounter. Hey, look at this. This is a Seinfeld reference. You asked about Seinfeld reference? Look to the black and white. The black and white cookie. Those look good. This is Donut Pub, everyone. Independently owned donut shop. Amazing, amazing, amazing selection, including black and white cookies. Look to the cookie. Yeah, we're gonna walk on. We're gonna cross back to the shady side of the street. It's all about not being in the sun. You know, we had a lot of sun in Florida, so we had a lot of sun in Florida. I think we deserve some shade now. What do you think, James?
Yeah, they rule.
Joyful One loves black and white cookies. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they? Yeah, there's always something for everyone. And also, what's cool is the street festivals are free. So there's always something free to check out. And that's why we love New York City so much. There's so many activities, so many fun things to do, and you don't have to have a lot of money to enjoy yourself. A lot of the things are free, like that street festival. You can stand there and you can listen to music, live
Have a nice afternoon.
live performance. Yeah,
Get out of the apartment.
exactly. Look to the cookie, Andre Green. Exactly. Look to the cookie. Black and white cookie. Well, it's all about harmony. There's actually a really nice breeze today
Yeah,
too.
we're headed into it. It's nice.
Yeah, really, really, really nice breeze. I'm loving this walk. As you see, we're walking at a pretty fast pace. James and I are on the taller side. James is 6'2.5". I'm 5'9", and
That's so sweet. You love it.
we both have long legs. In fact,
Yours are longer than mine.
right. In fact, my legs are just basically
As long as mine.
as James's legs, and even though he's taller than me, his height is in his torso, more so than me. Yeah, it's really getting sunny. I don't think it's going to rain at all, James.
Yeah. Never, say never.
Go Greek yogurt. Huh. That's a
Yeah, that's not a treat for me,
newer spot.
right?
Yeah. Joyful One says, "Oh, you're both so tall." I'm the opposite at 5'4".
Okay, can I say what?
See, it's weird. It immediately goes to 75. I mean, we were at 100.
What do you mean? The speed?
The battery.
Oh. Yeah, you have to get a new thing.
Well, you know what it is? It's the new operating system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel
I
little
saw a
crowded
doggo
here.
being carried.
Down through here, I'll have to just go with the flow. It's gonna be crowded.
Grabstein's Bagels. Fresh bagels and fluffy eggs.
Grabstein.
That's a cute sandwich board, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's on the.
I'm gonna just run across. Whenever I can cross into the shade, the better for the phone, so it does not overheat.
I think that's like.
Now this part of Broadway, especially through Soho, has a lot of cast iron architecture. You can see the beautiful cast iron ornamentation. There's a lot of great examples of cast iron architecture as we walk along Broadway, especially we're going to be crossing Houston Street now. Oh, there, by the way, this is a Skims store.
Yeah. Kardashian.
Yep, a big Skims store here.
Like upstairs, and my mom was like, I don't want.
it didn't rain, Carolyn. They had said that there was a good chance of rain, but it did not rain. And in fact, I see a lot of blue skies and puffy white clouds. So the chance of rain is seems slim.
You think what?
Or probably right into another one.
Hey, Ms. Lobo Bob, thanks for joining us. Crowded at that corner, right?
Yeah, lots of folks.
Prince Street, crowded intersection.
Thanks. Round the outside.
This side.
Yeah, and then bring a sweater in case I
The streets of Soho are crowded today, guys. The line is to get into the store, Brandy Melville. I honestly, it's such a popular place. Alia H, we are live streaming in the present moment. It is Saturday, July 11th at 3:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
I have 2 live bookings. I love this.
Yeah, you trying to see if I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Some more gorgeous cast iron architecture.
Oh, it was like crazy.
We're at Broadway at Broome. I don't know why there's so many lines at the stores today. I'm amazed. It's like Christmas time, right? No, Carolyn, there's no monorails in New York City. People mostly get around by subway. There's also buses. And there's the ferries, you know, and the water taxis on the rivers.
Helicopter if you can afford it.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We appreciate you watching as we walk through Soho
Why does it matter?
in Manhattan. Thank you, Coon Cat. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate everyone watching. Thank you so much. Right, okay. This is Canal Street. This is another east-west intersection, major intersection here in New York City. We are on Broadway and we just crossed Canal Street. We are now in Tribeca, the triangle below Canal Street. That's the name of the neighborhood. We are walking south towards the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the beautiful Woolworth building. You can see that old building with the green copper top. That's the Woolworth building. I think we'll get some water, James.
Yeah.
Here, James, I'll get it out of the backpack if you hold
Sure.
this. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this walk. Right now, we are in Tribeca.
Free stickers.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Thank
What do
you
you
so
guys
much.
In that pop-up store with the blue banner.
Oh,
Very
cool.
What's your website?
I think it's alfredgaden.com.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Well,
Nice,
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Wow, nice new store that opened up, and they're advertising. So we stopped,
Got some free stickers?
got some stickers. Now let me show you this. Look at this gorgeous cast iron architecture. Look at this. Just gonna point this out. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that beautiful? It's like vines wrapping around the pillars.
Yeah. I can't do it. I
Oh, get ready for Halloween, everyone. Only 5 months away. Look at this. This is a haunted attraction. Scary clown. Yeah, you can't see the Chrysler building from here, but the Woolworth sure is a beauty. You can see that. There's the Woolworth building right there. That's always a beautiful building to look at, and we've been fortunate enough to one of our clients is in that building, and we've photographed in there. We're very lucky. Now there's a nice view. Look at that. Down to the east side. Oh, that sounds cool to make it into a stamp. That's a great idea, Ms. Lobo Bob. And Brenda, I'm glad that that we're showcasing David's favorite building, the Woolworth building. Thank you everyone for watching. And here is Worth Street. Oh wow, very cool. Suzanne Vega turning 67, awesome. Watch out, James. In the 1850s, steam locomotives were banned south of 42nd Street due to reduced congestion and improved safety. And this is what we could see from our apartment. If you watched our live stream on 4th of July, you might have said, "Oh wow, what's that building that's lit up where like," and it was like and had different colors rotating, and that's it right there. We see that building in our view of downtown Manhattan. We're blessed to have such a beautiful view.
Everybody else got.
I'm going to point out a lovely old clock. This is a clock that was part of the Sun building. If you remember, the Sun, was a newspaper. And let me show you this old clock. because the sun, it shines for all. Look how awesome this is. And look at the temperature. Temperature, they're saying, is just below 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The Sun Building. Pretty cool, right?
We have to cut through the park.
Yeah, we're gonna cut through. That's why I figured we'd cross anyway, because we'd have to cross this way. And there's the beautiful Woolworth building. There's the spire.
There's the clock.
Yep, there's a clock on both corners.
You have that stuff up there?
In the top, you know? You know what it is in that little pouch thing. The top.
Oh, I got it.
The top.
Just a minute. There we go. Go ahead.
This is City Hall Park. Hey James, why don't you come out of the sun?
Hey, give me a second. We're good. Just do your thing. What are you doing? Do your thing.
Watch out, James.
You dropped your thing.
So we're going to cut across City Hall Park and we're going to head towards Brooklyn Bridge. What do you think, James? Is it too hot to... It's going to be sunny. Back in the day, you used to be able to walk right up to the steps of
City Hall. Yep.
City Hall, but
Not anymore.
that hasn't been for a number of years now.
Right.
sun.
Yeah.
I'll have an umbrella.
Yeah.
You know, for the
Oops.
gimbal.
Uh-huh.
You know
Yeah,
what
you
I
want
mean?
it for the, oh, look at this. A water hazard. You want to pop up the umbrella? Let's go over this way anyway.
Yeah, I might need the umbrella to shade the gimbal so it doesn't get too overheated.
Right. We have to go all the way over there.
Yeah, so
Yeah, get the umbrella out.
why don't we go in the shade over here, and then we'll cross and go to the Brooklyn Bridge. I will get out the umbrella to keep the phone out of the sun, because if it's in the sun, it's going to get overheated.
In the sun.
Make it look like that it's shadowed, right?
We're going to get out some water
Okay.
before we start our journey across the bridge.
Okay. Okay.
This is the municipal building right in front of us. This is New York City's municipal building. It is a gorgeous building. And the awesome thing about it, I'm going to show you just a little treat, is the gorgeous Guastavino tile on the ceiling, because there's a subway entrance to the subway as well. See, look at the beautiful, look at the beautiful tile on the ceiling. Isn't that pretty, everyone? So we're going to go ahead and walk something that we haven't done in a while for you guys. Go on a walk. You have to cross and then cross back again. It's kind of a maze to get to the pedestrian pathway, but it's once you figure it out, it makes sense. So you have to cross over if you're coming from City Hall.
दीदी फिर वहाँ से कैब करेंगे
Oh, it's crowded today. I am. I'm tall, luckily, so. There's a good amount of people with umbrellas, so. You can see the spire of One World Trade Center. We'll see it better as we get a little closer. I'd be further away from it, actually.
Bueno, aquí vamos ya muy cerquita.
Do you want to take this if it's not that sunny and just put it away?
Sure.
Put it away, and then just,
Yep.
if it gets sunny again, I'll take it out.
Got it. Where do you want it?
You're just going to hold on to it for a little bit,
All right.
and I'll put it on the side so I can get it easily again. Because I have a feeling it's going to come right back out.
Roaring back. Yeah.
Exactly. This is like a temporary,
Yep.
don't you agree?
Oh yeah. Hey, look at the seaplane. Hey. Yeah. You see it there?
We like to see people.
Uh-huh.
Are you serious?
Yeah, nothing. Coming. Oh, behind. Oh, that feels nice. Yep. Hmm? Yeah.
James. Let's take this.
Yes.
Guys, microphones changing. Yeah, a lot of tourists. This is this is one of the hot spots. Thank you everyone for watching. We're on the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm going to be walking across from Manhattan to Brooklyn. Hello Johnny A, thanks for joining. Just saw you pop in the chat. Look at this great view of the Manhattan Bridge too. And the whole city skyline. Look, you can see the Empire State Building. You can see the Chrysler Building, Carolyn M, your favorite. There's the Spire. You see everything. Yep.
That's what you gotta do.
No, we don't have a destination. We're gonna just we're just walking until we can walk no more, I guess. Oh, Blenda's favorite too. Okay, the Chrysler. And I want to point out, if you watched our live stream of the fireworks from our window, that is the infamous cheese grater building. We call that the cheese grater. Oh, Keith Havens has been our member for 40 months of Extra Good, saying so sorry for your loss of sweet boy Hudson. Thank you so much, Keith. We really do appreciate that. Thank you for those condolences. We miss him so much. The last time we walked across the bridge, we had our sweet boy Hudson with us. So, you know, these walks are bittersweet. So thank you so much, Keith. Kirk, it doesn't take it's not that it's not the longest bridge to walk across, but because there's a lot of tourists on it, you know, this time of year, during tourist season, it can take a while. The cheese grater. Everyone, you can see the Statue of Liberty. How awesome is that? Greg B's been a member for 48 months. I'm not sure, I forget the exact feet of the Brooklyn Bridge. That sign where we were standing before gave the footage, but I'm not exactly sure. But I just want to show you a beautiful Statue of Liberty in the distance. Subway going over the Manhattan Bridge. They're not going to walk over the whole thing. So they take their picture here. Very nice. So now we are officially in Brooklyn because land is beneath us. We are in Brooklyn now. We've crossed over.
Yeah, it's all fun again being on the jet
Oh,
ski
looks like
too.
they have a FIFA thing here. This is a nice view. Look at this, everyone. Hi, James, at the Empire State Building.
That's fantastic.
Pretty views, right, everyone?
Give you a picture.
Yep. James Sullivan, okay. Yeah, it's great views of the city from here.
It's in the same building as
That's why it's so popular.
as
Oh, Flatiron Building is on 23rd Street, so you're not going to see that from here, and it's not that tall, so it's not going to show up in the it's obscured by other buildings. It was tall at one point, but not anymore. That's the thing I was wondering.
Yeah, but those are
That's the thing, you know? Hey, look at the swimming pool. Look at this. No one's in it. No one's in the swimming pool.
Prendi il ponte però, Grazie. Andata bene così secondo me. E poi ha detto anche
There's a nice breeze too. Yeah, yeah. True. Right? Welcome to Brooklyn. We got the official welcome. Hi Gail, thanks for joining us. Happy Saturday to you. So everyone, we have two choices. We can walk back on the Brooklyn Bridge, and it's kind of an entirely different view. I mean, I turn around and show you the view. Or we can take the Manhattan Bridge. The Manhattan Bridge is literally, we just go down these steps and then we get on the Manhattan Bridge over there. Oh, the Mighty Bull just sent us $1.99. Thank you so much, Mighty Bull. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Fantastic job.
It's an extra good job, Mighty Bull. Thank you so very much.
So see which one they're up?
So,
You pick.
guys, it really doesn't make a difference to us. We're happy to walk whichever way. Would you like us to walk back on the Brooklyn Bridge, which is I mean, it's a totally different experience. Like it will be, you know, like we just did, like lots of people and really, really, really pretty views. Or would you rather us take the Manhattan Bridge? The Manhattan Bridge, the views can be pretty, but they're different because you're enclosed, like, and you're next to a subway. We're not going to be able to talk to you at all because it's just far too loud with the rumble of the subway. Like there's where we come out.
What do they like? Take the first 5.
Yes, Manhattan Bridge is much noisier because the trains go through.
First 5 choices.
Turn around, they love the bridge.
Good.
U-turn. Yeah, and there's a chain link fence all the way. Walk back. Okay, it looks like pretty much everybody that I saw in the chat would rather us turn around. I had a feeling that you would like that much better. You know, we like the Manhattan Bridge just because there's basically no tourists go on it. So it's like the commuter bridge. Oh, Mighty Bull. Yeah, everything is great, Mighty Bull. You know, of course we miss Hudson, but, you know, we're hanging in there. We're staying strong for Hudson's sake. Right, this view enables you to see, I mean, this is a way more open view, you know, so that's why A, it's so popular, and B, you know, I think there's an element of safety in it as well. People feel just safer walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, just because it leads. Not only that, it leads from Lower Manhattan, like by the City Hall, which is a lot of police presence, and then it leads you into the heart of like Brooklyn Heights, you know, like just like a really nice neighborhood in Brooklyn and Dumbo. Whereas the Manhattan Bridge, when you get into Manhattan, you're in kind of like, you know, the more east end of Chinatown, which is more, you know, has some industrial parts and stuff like that. So, you know, not as popular with the tourists.
Enjoy the bridge, guys.
So yeah, we're not gonna talk much. We're gonna enjoy the walk on the bridge again. And because we're going the opposite direction, it will feel different. I think we'll have some water soon, though. I didn't get us any water. Yeah, we might as well. Water's a good idea right now.
Yep.
If the sun was still out, I'd consider it. people that live right here. Think of the people, how amazing a view they must have had from their apartment for the fireworks, right?
Eso es lo que yo comí.
Oh, look at the yacht, the sailing ship. Brendan Nelson just sent us $10 for Sweet Boy Hudson is proud of his mom and dad
Thank you,
being so
Brenda.
strong and
David.
positive. Oh, Brenda, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Fantastic job.
That is so sweet of you, Brenda. And guys, I want to show you a beautiful, here's one of the tall ships that must have been in town for the 4th of July. I think they're leaving now because look at all the sailors on it, James.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to show you the ship as it comes out on the other side. It's underneath the bridge now.
Yeah.
¿Así?
Look at the Statue of Liberty, everyone.
Dicen que de Colombia hubiera ganado, que eso allá abajo estuviera que así.
I haven't seen it come out underneath yet.
It will.
The tall ship is coming out from underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. You'll see it in a second.
They're sailing. They're under sail.
Yeah, they're under sail. That's why they're so slow compared to
Well,
the
they're fighting the current. You can
right.
see it.
They are fighting the current, but they're just going by sail. They're not powering themselves at all like the ferry.
Oh, pretty sight. Look at the
Yeah, isn't that pretty? I wonder if they're going to sail right by the Statue of Liberty. I bet that's what their plan is, don't you think? Isn't that pretty, everyone? See, this is all about Brooklyn Bridge and the building of it. They have this nice little diorama here. Pretty, right, everyone? Thought you'd love seeing that. Oh, DJ D Dirty's sending our condolences. Oh, thank you, DJ D Dirty. We appreciate you sending your message of support. Sweet boy Hudson is missed. Thank you so much for those kind words.
Sorry, my shoe got stuck.
We appreciate each and every one of you. You've been a tremendous help in our time of grief. We can't begin to thank you enough. It's really been helping us tremendously. You know, it's a difficult time. It surely is. How heavy that was. The reflective building, that's the building that we see from our apartment. We like to call it the cheese grater because it looks like a cheese grater to us, like that. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's one something, but yeah, that went up a couple of years ago. Hey, look, they have like a little cruise.
Yeah,
like Miami, yeah. I mean, Fort Lauderdale. Look, I'm gonna just stop here to show you the view, because the view is really pretty from here. Because now you can see the whole expansion of the Manhattan Bridge. Look at that. One Manhattan Square. I knew it was one Manhattan Square. Thank you for that. Doesn't it look like a cheese grater? It's a good name for it, right? Yeah, the sun came back out. much anymore, but. I think I'm okay. $18.75, everyone. Look at that. See that? It's on the stone in the center. You know? Hold on, James. I'm going to show everyone.
Mango fresh, mangoes, water, mango fresh,
It is
mango.
how long it is. Let me see if they say how long it is. And they don't say. I thought they might have said here how many feet long the bridge is, but they don't have it on this one. Maybe over here? Let's see. It's how they built the bridge. Has the cable spinning, the cable wrapping buggy. Does it say? The bridge floor is made of steel trusses suspended from the cables by wire rope. At mid-span, the roadway is 135 feet above the water. It doesn't say, right? Huh. But it is a feat of engineering. Mr. Roebling is the designer extraordinaire, and a lot of it, you know, just an amazing feat of engineering as well as beauty.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, looking for Let me see the view from here, James. Do you want to?
No. That building right there, they built on like a slant, so that like they're not allowed to build anymore. It's been like that for
You got one virus and another.
Oh, they're saying 1.1 mile across. Thank you for that, chat. Yes, it was a. We knew that Mr. Roebling died during the construction. It's very dangerous. You know, they took a lot of risks.
We went to the cable building, abandoned place.
Yes? Over here for a second. There we go. There's the view again. Beautiful, right, everyone? You just can't, you don't grow tired of it. What I brought my hat. No? Turn around and show the Karla says everything looks like a postcard view. Yeah, it's beautiful views from the bridge. That's why it's so popular. It's just stunning. And it's free. You know, it's free to walk across the bridge, which is always extra nice. And to get one of the best views for free is pretty amazing. I don't know if people have jackets on.
Wow. Okay. So where?
Oh, look at these pretty flowers. Aren't they pretty, James? I love the sunflowers. Look how pretty. Busy bee. If you're watching, I see a lot of bees pollinating. Look at this. How pretty is that? Let me show you with the bridge in the background. Look at that. A lot of bees. They're flying all over the place. Perfect. Oh, great price. Hot dog, $3. James. Hudson would approve. Hot dog, $3. Yeah. That vendor is not gouging anyone. You know, because sometimes by Times Square we've seen the hot dogs be as much as $10 or $12. You know, like at Christmas time, by Rockefeller Center, I think is the most expensive. But $3 is very, very respectful price. You know, he still makes money, but not, you know, gouging everyone. Exactly, not being greedy. Yeah, no hot dog for James. The hot dogs were strictly for Hudson. That's too much salt for James. Oh, that's a nice breeze. Oh, wow. Very nice breeze. So these are the courthouses here in Lower Manhattan. Yeah, just trying to, I think it's messed up enough, don't you? Look how pretty the courthouse looks. Doesn't that, James? The pillars. This is the United States courthouse that we're in front of. Yeah, of course, Sharonelle. We remember when hot dogs were $1. Of course. I remember when. I remember 2 for $1.
He's like very now he's like unofficial, like.
Yankee Stadium, we used to get 3 for $5.
Right.
One for Karla, 2 for me.
Right.
In the bleachers.
Exactly.
Get in for $5 each.
No, but we had for right near our apartment, there was a $1 hot dog place.
Oh, yeah.
That was open for a long time. Even our other dogs enjoyed it. Now this is the Supreme Court. You saw the courthouse building, but this is the Supreme Courthouse building. That's this one.
Row or something. Was that possible?
And here's where you can get your wedding license and get married. And that's why they have this little garden. They call this the wedding garden.
Maddie.
Yeah, they shoot Law and Order outside one of them. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, the reg worked out of them both. Oh, very cool. So in your old workplace grounds. Look at that, the ocean, James.
Fisker.
Huh.
Fisker Ocean.
Yeah, I see that.
Used to have that sports car, now they own an SUV.
Right.
I saw one on the bridge down below.
I'm not sure if they have a DMV downtown here anymore. I honestly don't know. My time with the DMV, you know, thankfully, you know, we don't drive in New York anymore.
Era ancora Arjuna.
Here, hold that. This. So you want sounds good. That's perfect, James. Yeah, we're out of the severe sun now, exactly. Okay. Oh, now we're in Chinatown, everyone. And even look at even the top of the street lamps. They made like, you know, little
yeah, Chinese lanterns.
like a Chinese lantern. That's adorable, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is a great place to end our live stream. What a fantastic walk we had today, all the way from Greenwich Village through Soho, Tribeca, Lower Manhattan, down Broadway, over the Brooklyn Bridge, into Brooklyn. We did step foot in Brooklyn and said, welcome to Brooklyn, and then back again. So thank you so much for joining us today. And please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to our channel. And thank you for the super chats and super stickers today. We really do appreciate the support. And thank you to our Patreon and YouTube members for your continued support as well. We do appreciate that. And yeah, see you guys on our next live stream. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a really good evening.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, bye guys.